Well, all aboard the Good Day Express. The California State Railroad Museum is going to start their work to restore something that's very cool.
Yes, and Cody Stark, our conductor, is there this morning checking it all out. Hey, Cody.
That's right. Your chief conductor of some breaking news. Are you guys ready for this?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's a big news. Big news. Dr. Ty Smith, please tell them what the big news is.
Well, the big news is that the 1010 will ride again.
Yes, the 1010 shall live again.
We're going to embark on a campaign of mechanical restoration of the 1010 so that it can run out on our excursion line. You know, this museum is the museum that Partnerships and Community built. And through our association with the California State Railroad Museum Foundation, our nonprofit partner, we have already started a campaign. And we're halfway to our goal already, just from an outpouring of some very generous folks who want to see this happen, but we'll need a little more support to get us over the line. But the goal is the mechanical restoration to get this thing back and running, and so that people can ride history through our excursion rail. We run excursion trains already, but this will put a second steam locomotive into our fleet.
That is the coolest. That is the coolest. This is going to be so amazing. This is, I'm just amazed by how strong it is, you know, and just the mass of it and everything. But to restore it to where it was in its working conditions again, that has got to be quite a feat.
It is. You know, but the beautiful thing about the kind of restoration work that we do, first off, the next generation of people who know how to work on and maintain historic locomotives doesn't exist. We have to create them. And the way we do that is through restoration, we replicate not only you know, the thing itself, but the craft behind it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know. They come into the museum and they see all of this, you know, beautiful restored equipment. None of it happens through exhibit fairies who come in the middle of the night and sprinkle dust over it. It all happens because there are people working every day behind the scenes who are employing old craft in the service of allowing people to see and participate and ride on history through what they see in the museum, but also what they do out on our excursion rail.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's so cool. Just the thought of training people to do this is just mind-boggling to me. Because you can't take it into like Pep Boys.
Right.
You can say, hey, put a new tire in there.
Yeah, it's about innovation too, because every problem is unique. It's not as if there's a fleet of these. There once was, but this is the last remaining. And so it's a puzzle that they have to solve, and they put to work tools that exist. But they're often having to innovate in terms of how they approach specific problems that they encounter, and they just do an amazing job because it's a revival. It's a revival not just of object, but of craft, and you know, we're using old tools in the service of new things. Yeah.
My goodness, that's so cool. That's so cool. Your office is the best office ever.
Yeah.
Do you ever just like think about this? Like, this is my toy box. I got toy trains everywhere.
Yeah, there's a gravity to it. You know, when I walk through, and you know, museums are places where the distance between the past and the present collapse, and so you really do have a presence of, you know, all of the human history that went into building these objects. The people who worked on it. There's no more diverse history than railroad history, and so in tapping into the stuff, the objects, each one is a window into a whole other world that was a lot like ours, but then also pretty foreign to our experience too. And you really feel that, you know, being in a place like this, especially before everybody gets here in the morning, just like we are today.
Yeah. Oh, it's fantastic. Thank you actually for having us out today. I'm so excited about this. Okay, so coming up, we're going to tell you about the race that this was in, and it was pushing the technology to its absolute limits, and might be responsible for LA being how LA is now.
At least in part.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
It's your fault. Back to you guys.
There would never be the Lakers if it weren't for that.